Welcome back to Dash for Adventure. We're hanging out at the Piney Creek Falls State Park. We checked out the falls themselves yesterday. Actually, Piney Creek Falls yesterday. And today we're going to go over to the Nature Center and maybe to Piney Creek Falls. We did the scenic loop today and I'm jumping out just to walk over here and look at this unofficial overlook. Paula's been here before, but it kind of scares her, so she's hanging back in the van, and I'm going to walk out here. Wow. I had to jump from one rock to the next. A beautiful overlook here, looking down into the canyon, plush with trees and hemlocks and poplar, and you can hear the creek down there rushing away. The falls, or Piney Creek Falls, are actually around the bend over there, so the falls come down, the water comes down and it hits a creek and it comes through here in this canyon. All right. Here we go. Let's check this out. Here's Milliken's Overlook, Buzzard's Roost. Milliken's Overlook is one of the most inspiring vistas found in Piney Creek Falls State Park. It is named in honor of Dr. Glenn A. Milliken, Vanderbilt physiologist who fell to his death in a climbing accident. You can climb down through there. That is absolutely beautiful. I would not want to fall to my death here, or anywhere for that matter. Somebody lost their Apache. We'll go to Piney Falls Overlook, and then we'll go look at the suspension bridge. Piney Creek Falls drops roughly 80 feet into a rugged, lush gorge, spanning rocks in a cascade that gives way to a bridal veil-style waterfall. All right. In our travels out west, we've actually visited 2 or 3 waterfalls called Bridal Veil Falls. In Utah, where else? New Mexico? Maybe Montana too.
I don't remember where they all were. It's not easy.
This is fun. You can hear the falls to the left. And you can see blue marks on trees, trail markers.
That's slippery.
That's slippery. It is. Well, it has been raining for several days in this area, so things are going to be slippery. So be careful and don't fall off the mountain. Check out that shirt. Yep, we're hiking way down. And it's going to be fun hiking back up out of it. It'll be worth it, she says. She says it'll be spiders. She says it'll be worth it.
Hey, it's some steps.
I know, right? Look at the steps. Nature steps. Come on, go with us while we check this out. You ready?
Woo, let's go.
Hey, look at that shirt. That's cool. Ooh, ooh. It sounds like it's going to be a big waterfall. You hear it? I know, I saw that, right? That's Ramen Rock. That's Ramen Rock. That's where you get the ramen noodles from. Is that really dog bowl? Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Huh. I could stand here all day long and watch that waterfall. All right, Piney Falls, absolutely beautiful and majestic. It's the head of the Piney Creek. That is gorgeous. All right, let's see what else we can find. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing. Whew!
We're gonna drop this shirt off.
That was a heck of a climb. Hey, there's a suspension bridge. You ready to get suspended? So the trail to the suspension bridge is more loose rock than it is boulders. But there are some big rocks in this trail. And you can still hear the Piney Creek Falls. This time it's to our right. If you look real close, you can find the footprints of the southeastern United States hiker. Look at this beautiful trail, and you can see the waterfalls peeking out of the trails over there. Look at that. Look, Paula found a snake. She's scared of snakes. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of him in a minute. All right, we got past the snake. Now we're on to the rest of our adventure. Caution, do not go behind fence. Suspension bridge is that way. But let's look. There's a reason why they had to put this here. Look at that. This reminds me of Yellowstone. We're almost there. The suspension bridge is just around the corner. Here it is. Here it is. I'm not gonna lie. On some of our adventures, Paula has a completely terrified look on her face. Usually snakes or heights. Like, look at that, huh? Yeah. Or snakes that make you want to jump off your heights. Yeah, those things freak her out. Here's a suspension bridge. This one doesn't look as scary as the ones over by the nature center. I think this is a new one, actually. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Woo, look at that. Oh, look at somebody not going on the bridge. So this is the top of Piney Creek, and it goes around this corner right here, and then it goes down. So the falls that we saw come from the creek beneath us. And this part of Fall Creek Falls State Park absolutely reminds me of Yellowstone National Park. Have you ever seen that video where the monkey, does that right there? And then starts woof, woof, woof. I'm not supposed to do that.
I know. Flag boat. So I did a video, so y'all get to see that. Right here. Yep. This one looks like it might be okay. Look at these big old, what are they called? Flag boats. Look at them. Yeah. They can tighten it up when it gets loose. And there goes Derek. Alright. Here goes nothing. I am carrying y'all with me as my witness. Because this is, I'm not gonna lie, terrifying me to death. But I've got my big girl britches on and I'm doing this. Now we're gonna stop and look at the water. This man's bouncing on purpose. Oh God. Look at that. Yeah, here we go. Y'all are with me. I'm doing this. Like I said, got my big girl britches on. Oh, don't make me do my Jack Sparrow impression. Here we go. You'll get to see that in Derek's video.
You can see the white water rushing underneath there. Oh yeah.
Everybody in the next county will know too.
Yeah, the eastern seaboard will know. All right, one more look. So we just went over the suspension bridge of Piney Creek, and it comes around, and then it falls right there. And then it continues around through there. And then we continue on these rocks. Rock and roll. No, we don't want the roll. We just want the rock. They built some of these steps in here. Paula's making noise. Oh, you're gonna go this way. You want me to go ahead?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Spider web. Thank you very much. I think the snake is gone. I know, let's go over here and see if he's over here. Yeah, he was down here. Nope, he's gone. Yeah, he was right there. When you hike for an hour and you see the most amazing view you've been waiting for. Right there. Yep, the van. We made it back. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah. It sure was nice of them to let us go.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us while we did the scenic loop and Piney Falls overlook and suspension bridge. We'll catch you guys on the flip side and see you in the comments.
Y'all keep coming back, you hear?